Hello, and welcome to the very last episode of Casual Conspiracies for the year 2022. I am one of your hosts, Alex.
And I'm Sarah.
And Sarah's
And the cat's crawling up my back.
Yep, we got a new kitten named Fox, so he's a rambunctious one to be sure. But yeah, so I definitely wanted to get one last episode out before the year ends, and most of you are probably, because it's 10:04 while we're recording right now, most of you are probably going to hear this in 2023. I wanted to get it done sooner than that, but time just did not permit itself for that kind of thing. Fox, stop trying to
He's
get the
our
cable.
mascot.
Fox is the mascot.
We can dress him up like Bigfoot.
But yeah, so go ahead and get you a nice cold or warm beverage of your choice and enjoy the show. Here's where we would input like really cool like dun 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 dun, music, but
Hey, can you not do that?
we broke, so we ain't got that.
Instead, I'm asking the cat to please stop chewing newspapers.
we don't have a podcast fund. Maybe if eventually we did a Patreon like we were talking about or something, we'd be like, oh yeah,
Fox is on the mic. Say something.
I swear if he went
Say something.
So the episode is named Conspiracies at Year's End. I thought of that because of Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Mm-hmm. I thought of that, so I was just like, oh hey, Conspiracies
cute.
at World's End. Like that was your own fault, Fox.
He saw Sadie.
So that was the idea behind the title for this episode. And basically what I wanted to do for this episode was go over some of our favorite conspiracies and cryptid stuff from this year, and then also talk about some stuff that we want to do in the next year. I don't know if there's a particular way that you want to go about this. I feel like we should maybe wait for the what we're excited to do next year near the end.
Yeah.
So I'll start it off, put you on the spot. What is one of your favorite, looking back at,
Is it, you mean specifically ones that we've done, or just
some that we've won, any that you've seen on
What did you just say? You said sums that we've won.
Sums of money that we've won over the year. No, so some that we've went over. I gotta hit that light off. Some that we've gone over. I might do that while you're talking.
Okay.
Some that we've done episodes on. Some that I've said oh yeah, I wanted to do an episode on this, and then we never did. Mm-hmm. Some that you've just seen on TikTok. You were just like, wow, that's kind of crazy, but we never did an episode on anything like that. Just think back throughout the year. I know that it's kind of overshadowed because we had this huge event happen.
No, I have two in my head right now. So
a wedding. I was going on my main character monologue, and you're just like, oh yeah, I've gone. Well, fire away, girl, fire away.
Well, I was thinking the first one is probably the back rooms. I really like that one. I still followed.
We did an episode on that. Oh yeah, okay.
That's what you just asked me to do, right? Am I tripping? I like the I like the back rooms one. I still follow a bunch of people on TikTok who post stuff about it because it's just so interesting.
I follow an account on TikTok called. I'm done.
Have you even started drinking yet?
No, I haven't taken a single sip of the beer. I haven't had anything to drink today. Sponsored by Coors Light. Not really. God. In the Nordic Blue
Not the
Yeti koozie. This actually, if you look at the... First of all, what's wrong with a redneck beer?
Even saying
Second of all...
Coors.
Second of all...
Coors Light.
Bro, shut up. Well, what's wrong with saying it like that, huh? If that's how it comes
out,
what's wrong with that?
That's not even how you say it, though.
I know. So it's actually from Colorado.
Okay.
It's from the Rockies, the mountains.
Rockies.
Yeah, so it's Mountain Man beer, actually. And if you look at all of the advertisements for it, it's never just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go squeal a pig or something. It's like, sir. Fox is just like going all over the place. It's like people, setting evening fires at the beach and just bringing a cooler down and everything. Usually they're Yeti coolers. Hashtag Yeti Squad. I'm on that squad now. I got the Yeti cooler that I really wanted for Christmas. I'm super hyped to go fishing with that, and taking on camping trips and everything. That's I don't really do New Year's resolutions because I'm sort of on the same wavelength as my dad, where it's just another day. It's just a number changing. And as much as we've butchered the calendar, like, how do we actually know that we're going into the very first day of the year? Like, but I want to go camping more. Ooh, camping in the mountains.
Ew.
Whoa, wait. But we could find cryptids. Fox, my boy.
Come here, man. Come here, little man.
Yeah, no, anyways, not sponsored by Coors, actually. We're not like that.
I don't like
However, if Coors would sponsor me, if Coors would sponsor us, we could do a whole video get up, and in each episode, I would drink a Coors Light. I would do that for the sponsorship. I would 100% do that. And so, but yeah, I follow I don't actually have TikTok on my phone anymore. I took it off again.
Dude.
Yeah.
I've been sending you TikToks.
Oops.
It's like you don't even love me, honestly.
Bro, shut up. I got you a whole kitten as an early Christmas present.
Okay.
And when I have TikTok on there, I think we were going into like what my TikTok feed was last time. It was just like, oh yeah, comedians, guys doing funny, stupid stuff, conspiracy videos, and then biblical prophecy videos. That's all my TikTok is when I have the app and look at it. But I follow, my account follows another account that is called The Backrooms, and it's literally, I think it's like a first POV of like a person just like navigating the back room.
They made a video game. Yeah, it looks a little terrifying, but like I can't play scary games. I like watching people play them, but I can't play them.
But the whole thing is, it's just like, oh yeah, you go into this room, and then you go into this room, and then you go into this room, and it's just like, oh yeah, in this room I saw this and that, and it's. I think it's obviously it's fake, or is it?
I have one that it tells you what all the different rooms like are like. They're like, oh, room 200 whatever is like this room.
Lordy.
It's not all of them, but like it has a bunch of them on there.
Oh,
but that and the Appalachian Cryptids was my second favorite. Specifically,
that was one of my favorites.
I mean, obviously, like I gotta give it to Mothman, right? I gotta give it to Mothman because, like,
why did Sarah finds Mothman attractive for whatever reason?
He's hot. Mothman is
hot.
Look up like hot Mothman.
I'm not gonna look. I'm afraid of what's no, because I'm afraid of what's gonna pop up. If I see Mothman porn pop up on your phone when you search hot Mothman,
I don't. Okay, first of all, let me set the record straight for a second because I don't look at Mothman porn. Hold on, let me show you.
I'm just opening up a Christmas Rice Krispie treat as a nice, delicious snack.
Like, okay, this is so embarrassing. But, like, tell me that doesn't do it for you just a little bit.
No!
If you liked men, maybe. There are girl ones, too, even though I think Mothman is, like, kind of in his name. He's a man, but...
Bro.
It's Mothwoman.
That's just... You need to be stopped.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, past Mothman.
Oh, and the Not Deer is very interesting to me.
The Not Deer. Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
it's just, like the whole concept of this one is Mothman is my boyfriend. That's hilarious. They're stickers.
Okay.
Move on. The concept of I'm sorry, there's one more that I
Oh my god.
And then I'm done. It's Mothman in a Hooters outfit.
Stop.
That's probably my favorite one. Anyway. The concept of like a creature like pretending to be another creature, but it just like doesn't look quite right. So like you've heard of like the uncanny valley before.
Yeah.
Like that is so interesting to me. Like because if you think about it, and this could be another one that we do one on, like, you know, kind of reflecting and looking forward or whatever, like at the same time. But like, so why do we as people like evolve certain characteristics of us? So like for example, like cats have giant ears. Why do cats have giant ears
Are
that
you, like-
swivel?
Are you like actually asking me?
Yeah, do you know why?
I would assume so they can survive predators.
Yeah, right. So the cats with bigger ears are the ones that go on to like their bloodline or whatever goes on, and then over time they get big ears. That's the whole like, you know, like how we evolve or whatever as a species. I mean, I don't mean like for monkeys or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just how, anyway, like some people
Obviously,
are saying
you
like,
two things can be true. You can have human
yeah,
evolution.
like
but
some people
also
are
have-
saying that people now have evolved
know.
with this little divot on their pinky because of how people hold their phones. So, like, people are being born now with the little divots on their pinky because, like, if you think about you hold your phone... Before we had pop sockets, I guess, you hold your phone like this.
Okay. Just flex on everybody.
But anyway, like, the whole moths that, like, they evolved the whole different color because it was, like, better camouflage or whatever. Like, the stuff you learn in science class. So, if the reason that we
I had to actually pay attention in science class to learn it.
If you think about people... like not only do we evolve like physically, but like mentally and emotionally as well. So like if your parent has like a mental condition or whatever that they don't like get treatment for, like they're more likely to pass that on to their children. No, genuinely, because it like your trauma that happens.
I wasn't thinking of the person you think I'm thinking of.
Trauma that that's ugly. Trauma that happens to you, like it literally like changes the way that your brain is wired, right? So if you think about that from like survival instincts, like a lot of people are afraid of spiders. And one of the reasons we've developed that fear as a species is because there are a lot of spiders that are poisonous. Same thing for snakes. Yeah.
No.
Yes,
We're
it
afraid
is.
of the snake because the Garden of Eden and how he made Eve screw us all over as humankind.
Okay, well just I guess take spiders then. Like some spiders are poisonous. So like that's why
So every single time I see a snake I want to kill him and be like, it's your fault.
Okay, stop. Some snakes are cute.
Here we
like
go.
we'll think about like heights.
Mothman all over again.
Shut up.
Some snakes are cute.
Not
What?
like attractive. I just mean like they're like an animal, like a pet. Anyway, like you're scared of heights
I'm not afraid of heights.
because
I'm afraid of falling.
I know, but like
And I'm afraid of being up in the air in a non-secured position. I'm not afraid of heights themselves.
yeah, but everybody, even like so, I'm not really afraid of heights. But if I stand on a ledge, like it kind of makes me a little nauseous and like. It makes your butt cheeks got to clench up a little, like because it's like your body's like ooh, and the reason that we have those characteristics is because of the people who were scared of heights didn't fall. You know, they avoided the people that were scared of spiders didn't get bitten by the poisonous ones. So if you take that logic and apply it to the uncanny valley, we as human beings, a lot of us we have this fear like inside of us of things that look almost like human beings but not quite. And so why would you even be afraid of that if you didn't have a reason to be? So it kind of hints at the like existence of a creature like a skinwalker that like can mimic like people or mimic things, but it's just not like quite right. And the people that were scared of that lived long enough to pass their genes on. So
Okay. So, these are 2021? Dang. Wait, how many? Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only did 6 episodes this year. That's kind of dog water.
well,
We can do better. We will do better.
yeah.
2023, new year, new pod.
New year, new pot. He's about to hang himself
No, I was-
on this microphone. Hey.
Oh my gosh. No, I was trying to look through our
Are you gonna do your favorites?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Oh.
I'm looking at our previous episodes. Mine is a slight shameless plug. I really enjoyed doing the off the record episode on the mass formation psychosis. Did you even listen to that one?
No, you told me not to. You said it would make me upset.
I don't remember doing that, but there's a high chance.
It's the whole reason you didn't have me on it.
Oh, yeah, I did that one. Bro, I raw dogged that one. I did it all by myself. All by myself. And it was very awkward. There's a reason I haven't done another one all by myself. I really enjoyed doing that one.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed looking through the evidence, talk about the stuff that Robert Malone was looking at. And then I really liked... I liked the Russia and Ukraine conflict that I did with David.
You liked all the ones without me, huh?
No, I haven't gotten that far yet. I liked the Russian-Ukraine conflict that I did with David. That was the last off the record that I did. But then, so funny story, I feel like we've said this on the pod before, but it's kind of funny because I think it was a month or two after I released that podcast and talked about it on Reddit. In the pod, I said I didn't think Putin would actually invade. A month or two later, he invaded. And people, this is where
you were incorrect.
I was incorrect.
You were caught in 4K, as it were.
No, so I was going off of the information that we had at the time, and that I had seen at the time, and I developed that personal feeling of, I don't think he's going to do it. Obviously, I was wrong, but that was when I truly figured out how savage Reddit was, because...
They eat you up for that one?
I didn't even know how I found out he invaded was because the Reddit comments popped up on my phone.
Well, that's what you get. He dipped his foot in the water, and it freaked him out, and he ran away. I thought he was about to tip it over. That's why I was watching him. It's his little. They have a fountain for their water.
No,
anyway.
so I hadn't seen the news. I mean, it was first thing in the morning when I woke up for work, and I just see.
You said it's 7 a.m. I haven't even had my coffee yet.
For real though, I hadn't had my coffee yet. I woke up, I saw the notifications. I opened up Apollo, which is the Reddit client that I use. He just like did a leap of faith and dug his claws into my knee to hold on.
I knew he would catch him.
And all I saw was, bet you feel dumb now, huh? And and I was just like, huh?
Who was commenting? What Reddit was that on? Was that like a different...
I mean, it was on the conspiracy subreddit.
Oh, the conspiracy subreddit.
Yeah.
I got you.
And it was just, guys living in their mom's basement that, have probably never done it before with an actual human being. That were just
I thought that was offensive.
Huh?
I thought that was offensive.
What was offensive?
Well, you said when I said that one time, you said that was offensive. Because I called them incels.
I mean, it can be offensive, but they offended me, so I'm being offensive back.
Okay,
That's how it works. No, but it was... I don't know. I was just like, wow, okay. So, and I was trying to figure out, I was just like, why would I feel stupid about this? And then I pulled up the Fox News app and I see,
not the Fox News.
He invaded. And I was just like, dang. And so then I go and I'm commenting, doing damage control on my own PR.
You're so dumb.
I was like, well, hey, I was just going off of all the information that I had at the time. And this one jerk goes on and he said, well, yeah, you have to wait until you have all the information. And I was just like, so you don't expect anyone to report as the story is progressing? Like, you don't want anyone to know what's going on until it's already happened? Is that what you're saying? Because, like, you're kind of dumb if that's your point of view on it. Like, I mean, come on. Like, it doesn't matter if you're... right about something or wrong about something. It's like you run with the information you have, because you might feel like the information you have at the time is all the information that you have, because it's all the information that is out. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if you just wait until something happens, well, what if it doesn't happen? Oh, and if it does happen, people needed to know weeks and months before. They would have, so it was just like, that's how I defended myself. I was just like, I was going... so he was just like, well, you should probably wait until you have all the information. And I was just like, I was using all the information that was available at the time. Mm-hmm. Like, that was all the information. You can't just sit here and be like, oh, bro.
How is he still up there?
No, he's down here.
Okay, well, can you get that? It's chocolate.
He's not gonna. It's face down, number one.
Okay, I just wanted to.
But yeah, so that was an interesting one. I learned how savage Reddit can actually be.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy talking about that one. I enjoyed the Appalachian cryptids. The other one, the Denver airport. I really enjoyed doing the Denver airport. Why do you say really?
I don't know.
Like
We have very like different ones that we found interesting.
Well, yeah, because it's like Illuminati and like Freemasons and all this stuff. Like, I'm just like, I thought that was, and going, deep in on that one was like really cool. And it was funny because William that I worked with, shout out William. The last time that I said his name, he messaged me in Slack and he was just like, "Yo, I got mentioned on the podcast."
Oh my god.
So shout out to William. I know he's a listener. He's all the time. He's all the time dogging on me about not updating the podcast.
Really?
Because like he's the meme lord. He is the meme lord, and whenever we release a new episode of the podcast, he'll take the Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, like the movie frame, and it'll say the Return of the King, and then he'll put our podcast picture underneath it. And then the one where it's just like, oh, the mom is trying to help the one kid swim, the other kid is like flailing around, and then beneath it you've got the skeleton, like, and it was just like, I was complaining about not having enough time to do all the gardening stuff because the wedding stuff, and so he sends the meme, and it's like, I was the mom holding up the baby, and the baby was the wedding planning. The kid drowning was the gardening. The skeleton that's already drowned, was a picture of our podcast.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And I was just like, yeah, because he enjoys listening to it. And he told me with the Denver airport, he had never looked at it, but then he actually sent me a picture of, like, I guess of Google Maps, the Denver airport, and he did an outline, because you remember one of them was, if you look at it, it's roughly the outline of a swastika. And he sent me the picture, and he said, okay, I can kind of see it now. And he, like, traced around it.
That's so funny.
But, yeah, I really enjoyed doing the Denver airport episode. The Tartaria and Other Shenanigans, that was one that I kind of just threw together because
Which one was that about?
Tartaria and Other
I forgot
Shenanigans.
what that is. Is that the place in the middle of the earth?
No.
Oh.
Tartaria is like civilization before us.
Oh.
The theoretical civilization.
I actually like that.
And like mud floods and all that stuff.
The mud flood was not as interesting.
The black guy on TikTok, mud flood. like he's like this British dude, and he's just like, oh my days, we've got you now. The mud flood. It's just like, it kills me whenever I hear him. I'm like, he sounds so captivating. Like, oh my gosh, like I love the way he says mud flood.
He's your Morgan
like,
Freeman.
like for real though. And the fact that he's always like, oh my days. Like, I'd love to, dude, if I could, I should reach out to him and be like, hey, you trying to be on the podcast? Like,
oh my god.
I feel like he's an expert on that stuff. I could be like, let's do a deep dive into Tartaria. That I might do that this year. I might just shoot my shot and get shot down, but I'm gonna shoot my shot anyways. Lord knows, I actually have a pretty good rebound record when it comes to getting shot down. Plane got shot down 3 times, still came back up, and now look where I'm at.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the Tartaria and Other Shenanigans one was really one that I was just throwing together to try to like get back into the swing of things, and that was released on November 24th. Here we are, December 31st.
Yeah, well,
at 10:28
at least once
p.m.
a month, right?
Yeah. But which there's a lot of Christmas stuff going on, and it's tough. It's tough when you're just trying to do this for fun, and you've got other people in on it, because Sarah is oftentimes tired from work, and we just don't oftentimes have the time to do it. But when we do it,
when we both have like time, like chill time together, we'd just want to chill. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel like we should be able to, like, once a week talk about it at the beginning of the week and say, okay, this time on this day we're gonna slate this down, this one we're gonna do it, and we can plan it out. And I feel like that would work for us.
Yeah.
You look like you're getting really sleepy.
Yeah. It's getting late.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just kind of threw that one together. I would like to do a deeper dive into Tartaria, but I don't know. Maybe I should wait until I get that one guy on there. One episode that I'm really 25 or 26 minutes in, technically, or right at it, round up.
Right now we are?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is probably going to be a 30 to 45 minute episode.
Yeah.
Because we're already running out of topics. Do you have any that you really want to talk about this coming year?
You know what I feel maybe ready to tackle now?
Let me guess.
Maybe we can just I'm over. Well, I mean, I'm not over it, but
Yo, that was so. She had detailed notes.
Dude, I was so mad.
I was so into it. Detailed
I was taking notes.
And then she was just like, she got to the end of it and she was like, what?
No, I didn't get all the way to the end. It was probably like halfway through it, and I was like,
no, it wasn't halfway through it. You got almost to the end.
No, I did.
Because you had all the notes.
You're right. I did get to the end because it was in the credits.
It was in the credits. Like, most of this is fictional, and she was just like, "What?" And so then she looked it up on Google, and on the IMDb or Wikipedia page, it says it's all fictional. And she's utterly heartbroken. Had taken all these notes down. She was hard rushing with this idea that we were going to do this episode, detailed notes and everything, and she just gets to the end of it and goes, none of it's real.
None of it. All the notes that I took, none of it was real.
I don't know if I still have the notes. I feel like you deleted them.
I probably did. It was sore. It was sore for me for a little while, but maybe
I'm gonna check.
2023 is a new year, and we can talk about mermaids finally.
Let's see. Agent training. Unsolved you by UX. Smith Home. Half links to encrypted notes. Dragons.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I have a blank note that's just named Dragons.
That's a sign.
It's a sign?
Dragon?
Yeah.
D's. Never mind.
Stop. There's that one. There's notes for Russia, Ukraine, Atlantis. Let's see. Got a commander deck list. 9/11. Mermaids. Oh, Sarah, baby. I mean, you've got
Let me see.
You've still got all the notes.
Let me see.
I mean, holy crap.
Oh my god, this is so ridiculous.
I mean, she is like going off the notes based off of this fictional thing.
She's
like
a whole
in 1997,
page.
Dr. Freddie Mercury did this, and I'm just like,
hold on, let me see if I can print layout. Here we go. It's like almost a solid 2 pages of notes. Almost a solid 2 pages. It's like maybe 2 and like over 3/4, like 5/8.
Wait, the NOAA team: Dr. Brian McCormick, Dr. Paul Robertson, Dr. Rebecca Davis. She even highlighted
that's the
certain
thing. And then
things.
I started like looking them up at the end, and it was like fake.
Like,
what did I
that's
highlight?
intent.
Let me see.
Well, you highlighted every instance of bloop.
Let me see.
Every time the word bloop shows up, it's highlighted. The 2004 bloop.
Maybe it's because it's not a word. No, it's just highlighted. Okay.
Bloop is a word. No, but...
Yep, I highlighted it in blue.
Well, so...
Look, I talked about the beachings of them, the bloop. I even got into how their anatomy is. Like, they have really long thigh bones.
Well, because I think another part of it was you were watching
spleen.
it. Like, you... You were watching it and you were like, this looks a lot less real than what I remember it looking like. And I was just like,
know, I
you
should've
don't say,
trusted
like,
my
I could
bad
clearly tell
feeling.
this was CGI. And she was just like, yeah, this doesn't really look that real.
I mean, I knew that the parts where it was like them swimming or whatever was CGI, but like the video
of them finding the one on the beach.
Yes,
I was
I
like,
thought
this
that
looks
was
really
real.
fake. And she was just like, no, it can't be. It can't be. Clearly, it can be.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. So bad.
No, but one thing I really want to do, it was what we were talking to Mom about yesterday at their house. I want to do an episode on Titanic.
That would be kind of interesting. Oh, we could time it with the re-release.
We could do
That way
that.
people will be looking for Titanic on Spotify.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll upload it a few days before. Like maybe a week before.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to, apparently the Titanic re-release in 4K or whatever is supposed to be coming out in theaters Valentine's Day. Or so this TikTok that Sarah was listening to in the car said. James Cameron is also releasing a documentary because apparently he's been infuriated with the fact that over the years everybody's been like, you could totally have fit both of them on that raft.
Yeah, he like scientifically proved.
Yeah,
that
he
could
made
not.
a whole documentary with
I think
stunt
it
doubles
said
and
something
scientists.
about it's like a mini documentary, but I think it was something about like when you buy the re-release on somewhere you get like a
No,
digital
like
copy
they said it was being shown alongside in the theaters.
Oh.
Here, I'll look it up real quick. Well, I'll just look it up on my phone because I've got Audacity running. I don't feel like killing the Mac. Dang, something just popped up and then it went away. Titanic raft documentary Valentine's Day. Let's see. Titanic mystery solved. Why Jack had to die while Rose survived. The Titanic door debate on movie's 25th anniversary. Oh yeah, December 19th is when this post was. Let's see. Cameron disagreed, saying that in that episode that the script says Jack dies, he has to die. He has long dismissed that. The question is even up for debate, arguing in multiple interviews over the years that Jack's death was essential to the plot and that there was only room for one person on the makeshift raft. While promoting his new movie, Avatar Way of Water, which was amazing.
That was a really
We
good
went and saw it
movie.
in IMAX 3D Thursday night. Oh my gosh,
It's
it
better.
was amazing.
So the first one I like, but I mean it's not like one of my favorite movies. Like it's just okay. But this one was like even better. It was like I was like, wow, this is a solid movie. I really wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did.
So it is not. So viewers will be able to see for themselves when the special runs on National Geographic in February. So it's going to be a special on National Geographic. That same month, remastered version of Titanic will hit theaters just in time for Valentine's Day. So plan your date night or crying party accordingly. Cameron maintains that Jack simply had to die, telling the Sun that if I had to make the raft smaller, it would have been smaller. It's like Romeo and Juliet, he added. It's a movie about love and sacrifice and mortality. The love is measured by the sacrifice. Basically saying Jack had to die in order for the story to go through.
Well, yeah. Because if they had like grown up or whatever together or grown old together, then she wouldn't have had to throw the. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that one.
It's like the scene from Ant-Man where he's just like, she threw the silver pennant into the ocean and sploosh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got a beard hair stuck together.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, so I'd love to do one on the Titanic. The whole thing about that was the people that were on the boat, the people that suspiciously did not get on the boat that had tickets to be on the boat, and what happened after the Titanic.
I'm sorry. He's trying to unplug it. Just make sure he doesn't bite that. He'll electrocute himself.
So
He's literally, that's the cord to it. He's trying to unplug it from the wall.
So one of the things is that like you had people like J.P. Morgan and the Rothschilds. They were supposed to be on the boat, or I think I'm butchering the names of the people. When I'm saying butcher, I mean like I'm forgetting them or mixing them up. I think it was the J.P. Morgan and the Rothschilds. I was like, what the heck? They were supposed to get on the boat, but they didn't. and other, basically there was a lot of other big bankers. Shortly after Titanic died is when the U.S. changed from the gold standard to like fiat currency. They basically changed the banking system and all that.
So every dollar, that means that it's like it's backed up by one of them cars in the bank, the vault.
Yeah.
Like a fiat car.
Oh my gosh.
I was making a joke.
I mean, I figured you were just being dumb, actually, and I was just playing along with it.
No, I was making a joke. Like, you know, like the gold standard is like every dollar is backed up by a piece of gold, but if the fiat standard, every dollar would be backed up by a fiat.
No, so, but yeah, like, they changed how that is run, and the theory is that they sank the Titanic on purpose to kill off the... some of the people that were on it were dissenters against that. They wanted to keep the gold standard. Some of it were just family members of people that were going against that. So some of it was like, oh yeah, we're going to intentionally sink this ship so that we kill off some of the people that are voting against it, and we send a message to others. Because obviously they couldn't get every single person on the ship. So they had to be like, okay, well, this person has family members, so we're still going to sink it to send a message, and they're going to know. And that's basically the theory. And we'll go more into it with the names and the timing and everything in a future video. About a week before Titanic re-releases in theaters.
So then people will search for it.
Yep. But yeah, it was mainly like I think it's a... Oh crap! I opened Firefox. I think it's a pretty interesting topic to go about. So yeah, so I think that's really what I'm looking forward to. Also, I did forget about this. Crap. It was all the conspiracy. We didn't explicitly make a video about this, but there was the Twitter files came out from Elon Musk, and it was like a... Huh?
I said, yeah, that would be interesting.
Well, but also it's just like... Everybody that was called a conspiracy theorist for saying... That's what I thought. We did a JFK episode last year. Basically, some files got leaked from the CIA showing that they had a hand in the JFK assassination, and they've been hiding it for 60 years. There was also the thing about like how the government did directly collude with social medias during the 2020 election to make sure that Trump didn't win. There was the whole Hunter Biden's laptop thing, and it's just crazy how everybody was like calling people that believed in that stuff a conspiracy theorist, and now it's actually been released, and the same people that were saying like, oh yeah, you're crazy for that, they're not saying a word. It's not getting media coverage. They're not doing anything about it. They're not acknowledging, hey, I was wrong about this. They're just like ignoring it and hoping that it goes away, and it's like, no, I hope it doesn't go away. Like, I don't want... For the people that genuinely believed that it wasn't true, I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, you're wrong, I'm right. I want it to be like, oh yeah, your eyes have been opened to like what this government actually does. But for the people that knew it was true and just maliciously lied about it, I hope that it gets brought up in your face. So that you have to deal with that every day. Like, you lied, we know about it, you're a laughing stock, But I'd like to go into the Twitter files and all that stuff and talk about that, and how like the CDC knew the vaccine wasn't going to stop the spread even when they were saying it would. Like, all that kind of stuff. I think that was kind of crazy. Gosh, I got some burps or some air bubbles or whatever. So we're 39 minutes into it. Do you have anything else?
Not really.
All right. Well, we hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, some people it's just...
federal holiday.
Some people it's just another day,
Well.
It's just another day. And let's be honest, people are like, oh yeah, New Year, new me. That new you is going to die out on the 15th of January when you stop doing them New Year's resolutions. I saw this thing that a guy I went to school with shared, and it said... Y'all all on January 1st, y'all all gonna be in the gym taking up space from the people that are actually gonna keep going. And I was like, holy crap. So this has been a fun one. Conspiracies at World. Gosh, I'm thinking of the Pirates title. Conspiracies at Year's End. Or Year's Beginning. Because
Depending on
everyone's
where
gonna.
you're listening.
Yeah, depending on when you listen to it. So this has been a fun one. Hope you guys have a great one. Hope you enjoyed the holiday season, and I'm hoping this. I'm not gonna say. I hope this year has great things in store for you, because that sounds like I'm willing a year to like do good things, and I don't really believe in that crap. I hope good things happen to you this year.
That's a good one.
I prefer that, because at that point you're taking all the power out of the year.
Yeah,
You're just saying, I just genuinely hope that good things happen to you this year, because clearly saying, I hope this year has great things in store for you. This year ain't got nothing in store for you. It's a number.
It is not a sentient being.
It's not. But I hope good things happen to you this year. Hope you get that new car that you really want. Hope you get that raise, that new job. Hope you finally get pregnant. For some people, I wasn't looking at you.
He's listing things that he wants right now.
No. Not entirely. Yeah, I hope it all works out for you. So signing off here from the Smiths over here at Casual Conspiracy Studios. I had to add that extra part in.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see you guys next year.
See you next year.